In this video, I'm going to give a quick breakdown and just some final thoughts on Screenr and Screencast-O-Matic.com and their uses in the classroom, and then why we should be thinking about using online-based screen recording software rather than machine-based screen recording. I've already gone through Screenr and Screencast-O-Matic, so just a quick overview of both of their features. Now, if you're logged in with each of them, you can create a screencast library on that particular account that's hosted on each of these websites, which is great. You don't have to download anything to your computer. On Screenr, you have a 5-minute recording window. On Screencast-O-Matic, we've got a 15-minute recording window, and there's a pro version of Screencast-O-Matic that allows us some basic editing tools, and there's no watermark on that recording. On Screenr, there's also no watermark on your final recording, but again, you're limited to a 5-minute recording time. Both of them have the ability to do HD video. They both integrate well with YouTube, or you can download the video file yourself. But what it really comes down to is which one best fits the needs of your students or of you. For me in particular, I like the integration that Screencast-O-Matic has with YouTube and with the advanced options that it has to share your content, which is why I tend to go with Screencast-O-Matic when I'm working with my students. The thing I like better about Screenr, though, is that they don't have to create a new account to log into it. So again, there's some pluses and some minuses, and depending, weighing the pros and the cons of each will help you make your final decision. And then finally, why should we have students creating their own screencasts? And this is something I've talked about with Jing, but these are a great way for students to demonstrate their learning or demonstrate their knowledge based on something that they can produce. And we don't have to take the time to go through every student in class, because then they can just record a quick video. All you need to do is click on Start Recording, and they can then share that with you for you to watch on your own time as the teacher. So we need to be thinking about how to get students creating things on the web. And there's also problems with downloading files to a computer. If a student gets a virus on their machine or something like that, then they're not going to be able to keep that material, especially if they have to reformat that hard drive. So using Screenr or Screencast-O-Matic, having my screencasts saved in a file folder here on the website in the cloud is a great backup system, and it's a great way to be able to get to this. And that way, you're also not trying to run files back and forth on a USB drive. We can always save things to a Dropbox, but that might not always be an option as well. So using a web-based recorder rather than a computer-based recorder like Jing, even though it's still free, it needs a machine to run on. This can be a major pro rather than a con. And again, another limitation might be that students can't download things. There might be administrator passwords on those computers. So think about how you can start to integrate some of these web-based screen recordings for yourself and for your students as we get into web video taking place of instruction or augmenting instruction in your classrooms.